2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Bench Warming Beauties. Rylee, how's it going?
Oh, it's going.
Is it going?
It's going.
We're both in black today.
We are. Matching.
Sexy.
Tash
I like
copied
it.
me.
No, actually, you copied me. I wear black every week on this podcast.
I wear black quite a lot.
I rotate through about 3 shirts when I come to this podcast. I have 3 different sets of outfits that I come through.
I mean, that's fair.
So
I have a few, but I wear a lot of the same.
But you haven't worn black in a while.
2 episodes ago, I wore this exact.
And you're
shirt.
not wearing a hat.
I don't have a hat on.
She doesn't have a hat on, so.
I feel naked. Do I look different?
Oh, no. Well, you're burnt. I can tell you that. Show us your arm. No, show us on the inside of you. There it is. That's a fucking tan line if I've ever seen one.
Sweaty arms.
Well, not the first time.
So?
Kate, your hair is blonder, but you had that done before.
I turned a year older.
Oh. I was like, oh my God, she's going to be, I was like, did you get a facelift? Like, no. You did go to LA.
I was only gone for 4 days.
You could do a lot in 4 days,
That's
girlfriend.
true. That's true.
A lot in 4 days. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
I know you went to Malibu Farm.
Yeah.
Then Rylee accidentally sent me photos. And then I was like, excuse me, what did you just send me? And she's like, oh, sorry, I meant to send those to my mom.
No, I
and
sent
was like,
them and then I deleted them.
No, I know. It said Rylee unsent a message. And I was like, excuse me, what did you just send me? And you're like, oops, sorry, it wasn't for you. It was for my mom. And I was like, well, send them to me. I want to see what they are now. And it was like just like a carousel of photos that you guys had taken. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, I just want to see now. I'm part of the group. Like, I might as well see it now.
You should just be in the group chat.
I would love to be. Do you have a family group chat? Like, of the 3 of you?
Yeah, but it doesn't get used, really. Just like on only the odd time.
We don't have one because it would just be me and my mom talking in it.
Fair.
My dad, like, responds in emojis, and my brother would probably leave the group, so. Well, as every week, a shit ton of stuff happened.
Yeah.
Finally, Rylee sends me in the morning, like, what, last Tuesday?
Monday morning.
Or was it Monday?
Yeah.
About the draft. And I was excited. And I was like, wow, they finally announced the draft. They finally announced where it was and like, or whatever, what date it was. They didn't say where. And me and Rylee were like, fuck. I just want to say that in February at my job, we book for the whole summer of like our days off that we have or whatever. So I took the last week of June off based on past drafts. That's kind of when it's been.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very excited and I was like, okay, yeah. I just want to preface, I am off on June 17th when this draft happens. It just happens to be my husband's 30th birthday. And then I was like very excited because then we figured out where it was. But like there is no way, shape, or form that I'm going to make it to Detroit
in time
for the draft and then back to celebrate my husband's birthday. So
way to go, Nick. Way to go.
It's Nick's fault.
Way
We're going to start there. But like also this is earlier than normal.
Yeah.
But also took them forever to announce it. Then of course came the expansion announcement, which I've heard 2 rumors of 2 other places that are happening.
Yes.
The one that is confirmed in ink, logo and all. We're going to Hockeytown. We're going to Detroit. How do we feel about this?
I feel good. They've had a lot of takeover tours. They have a lot of fans.
They have, but can I tell you, I was really...
happy.
No, I'm happy. I'm very excited. It's going to do very well there based on everything that I've read about this area and like where things are specifically. But I thought we were looking at Denver.
Yeah, the fact that we have another team that's all the way across the country.
Like this is not close.
No, it's not close at all, which is a problem. So the next team that they do announce better be close. In the vicinity of the West Coast.
So
I definitely thought Denver though.
Well, let's talk about Detroit and then we'll go into a small portion of the rumors that I heard. So they are going to be playing at the same arena that the NHL Detroit Red Wings play at and also their NBA Detroit Pistons play at. That is at the Little Caesars Arena. The seat's almost 20,000 people. It's in a small like entertainment district of the city. There's a lot going on there. Obviously, it's very industrial. I was trying to figure out why it was industrial because when they did the announcement, they had a Corvette there. And I was like, why is there a Corvette here?
Okay, I was like the exact same thing too.
So I asked my good friend Chat, and I said, there's a Corvette here. They announced a team in Detroit. What is the significance here? And that is because GM, General Motors, has their head office in Detroit. That is where they make a lot of vehicles, and that's kind of like where they've started. I don't know what they're doing with this car. Like, is it staying there? Like, what are we doing with it?
It was kind of random. It was...
Yeah, if you don't know the connection like we didn't, like we were like, wow, that's cool. Why is there a car here? I love the team colors. The black, red, and white.
You would.
Okay. The team name and logo are going to be released at a later time. So I'm curious if they're going to do the same thing as Vancouver, where they announce they have a team. They show us their jerseys, where it's just probably going to say Detroit across the jersey, and then tell us the logo.
I feel like that's the only fair way to do it, because we've had to wait.
Yeah,
Seattle had to wait. Like, and then the first season of hockey too, they didn't have. It was just.
I know. I do wish I got a Montreal jersey like that.
I'm sure you can find one on Marketplace.
Probably. So I'm gonna look for one
There's
of those.
There's some Scepters ones on Marketplace.
But the other rumors that I heard are Hamilton, Ontario.
Go Hamilton.
That's Riley's favorite place. And San Jose.
They haven't had a takeover tour.
I didn't know.
Which is shocking.
So that's why I'm like, the rumors, like there's literally posts like rumors of it coming out, like it's gonna come out this week, and I'm like, okay, like what's so exciting about San Jose?
I don't know.
So
I mean, it's close, but
they've never done a takeover tour there, so I'm really confused at what's happening.
Yeah.
I've
also heard Vegas.
Vegas would be good. I would go to Vegas.
Yeah.
It's close.
It is close.
I got a good hotel for us.
Oh, perfect.
4 Seasons.
Perfect. Tash's favorite.
You know,
we wouldn't be staying anywhere else.
I'm a 4 Seasons girl. Nick and I are going in August. I'm very excited.
Oh, perfect. But having a team in Hamilton, so say they have that, and then they get Hamilton, it's like everyone is still.
Well, San Jose is closer.
Toronto,
San Jose is closer.
Yeah, but if they don't go San Jose and they go
Hamilton,
Hamilton,
because isn't San Jose in
Hamilton,
California?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean that's what, maybe a 3-hour flight for Seattle and Vancouver team.
Yeah, and same time zone.
And same time zone.
So that is a good thing.
Because also we are not doing time change.
Tash doesn't do well with the time change.
No, but I'm saying like they're not doing like spring forward, fall back type of shit. So, yeah. So that's that.
Yeah.
What else was I gonna say?
Talking games.
No, yeah. So I'm very excited for Detroit. I think this is going to be a great area for this. I mean, obviously they've done very well.
Yeah.
You know, they've broken the attendance record twice in the first 2 games that they had in Detroit.
For
so
the
I
US.
feel like that's done obviously well.
Yeah.
I'm just like peeved. So I'm just going to assume next year when we have the draft, I'm going to assume they're going to add another expansion team if it's not going to be for next season. And based on what we see here, it's going to be
one of the expansions.
Well, the draft will be in the expansion city, which makes sense. That's actually a very good way of doing it. I'm just like peeved because like this is considered for us last minute. And like I get people who are in the business, like, you know, this is what they wait for and this is what they do. But like, fuck, if it had just been a week later.
I know.
I would have had literally the entire week.
Could have went to Detroit. We could have had some Detroit
And
style
I said to
pizza.
Nick, and I was like, oh, the draft is in Detroit. And he was even like nice enough to be like, do you want to go? And I'm like, first of all, I only have 1 day off work. I only have that Wednesday off.
She's got to go.
So I gotta leave like the night before and come back the next night. And I was like, that's really nice, but I don't want to miss your birthday because I'm a big birthday person. It's his 30th. Like, that's a big deal. We're both turning 30. So I'll be
so old.
30 on Friday.
Oh, her birthday's coming up. Remember how you didn't want to talk about my birthday?
I talked about your birthday.
Yeah, but you didn't want to. You wanted to forget the day was even going to happen.
That's because you wouldn't let me forget that I forgot one time to fucking record. Yeah.
Tasha's going to be old.
I've also been listening back to our episodes, so I'm like fired up about a lot of things.
Like, she remembers. And one more thing.
No, literally. And I was like, remember that thing that I said on this episode? Like, yeah, that was really funny. like I'm listening to it as a consumer, and I was like, we are hilarious.
Yeah.
I want to start with breaking news today. So Rylee and I have a lot of stuff a lot of stuff to go through.
She's got her list
A
back.
lot of stuff.
Remember at the beginning of the podcast, you had a list?
I did have a list. Thank God that's been, I want to start with breaking news, though. So Rylee and I are recording today. It is Monday. I want to say the date just in case people...
11th.
It's the 11th so that people on TikTok can, calm down. So it's Monday the 11th, people on TikTok. This update came at about 2 p.m. Pacific time, which is the time zone that Rylee and I are in, that the Montreal and Minnesota game was postponed today. We were peeved because today was the only day that Rylee and I were able to record. We have special things going on today and lots to go over. There's obviously been 500 games since we recorded last. Yeah. And so we were a little bit pissed off that we were we have to record at this time. We're going to watch the game live. We had all these ideas of okay, we're going to have the game on. We're going to put my phone up on a tripod and live record what we're doing.
It was going to make great content.
It would have been
great.
And
now I'm kind of pissed off that we don't have the content.
I know, but I was kind of peeved that we had to do the content, and now I'm mad that we're not.
Then I got excited because then I had all these ideas.
No, then I was mad that we're not doing it.
Because Tash was let's film the reaction or whatever. I was oh, that's such a good idea.
Yeah, because I would be thrilled if we were watching the Montreal game right now and they scored.
I know.
So apparently a bunch of players are sick. I believe they are back in Montreal. They're supposed to play in Montreal. And then I also love that on the announcement post, they said that they've confirmed that it's not hantavirus.
Yes. And
I was well, thank God for that. A, this is why you don't go on cruises. This is why you don't travel far. So I wonder what they have. I'm going to assume a 24-hour flu.
Yeah, they must.
Because I don't know what else.
I feel with colds they'll be able to play through it.
Well, or you have one or two people that are scratched because they're sick. It's not that big of a deal. No. So there's obviously a significant amount on both sides that are unwell.
But I mean, if you're one or two or MPP or
well, I mean, fuck, MPP just came back and
I know,
now
but say
and now she has hantavirus.
That would not be good. Or Taylor Heisey had it. That would suck for the Frost.
Yeah. So let's get into it. There's been so many games that have been played.
Too many games.
Way too many games. I understand that this league is obviously smaller than the NHL, but why are we playing back to back to back to back? This is insane. I'm exhausted.
I am exhausted,
and I'm not
too.
even playing.
I know. And I was on vacation, and I was trying
Rylee was on vacation.
In the U.S., trying to get the live streams from different apps. It was
and also, you made a note here about some broadcasting thing.
We'll get to
it? Okay.
We'll get to that.
And
I do want to
I was reading the notes, and I was only someone who went to broadcasting school would know this. Okay, so this is last game and period. Last podcast, we went over the first couple games of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Now we've had game 2 and 3 played with Montreal and Minnesota. Then game 4 with Montreal and Minnesota. Now that has been pushed to game 5. It's going to be pretty much battle to the end, which obviously is being postponed.
And we don't even have a date for that one yet.
I wonder... Yeah, we don't have a date for that. I was just going to say I wonder when that's going to be. But they also have had such a quick turnaround. Ottawa and Boston did not have that issue.
No.
They had 6 days between their games. They did not. So, okay.
They also, though, did have 6 days before their first game, did they not?
Yeah, but that's before the first game.
Yeah,
now they were in game going from game 1 to game 2 or even game 2 to 3 if I remember correctly. I don't confirm that because I don't know, but there was 6 days in between the first Ottawa and Boston game to the second. So much so that we'll get into it later, but Taylor Heisey made a comment about it saying that it's definitely not fair. And it's actually, and I like that she used the word inappropriate because I do agree with that.
Yeah.
And I think based on how much fucking NHL I've had to watch lately, which is really irking me.
Ugh.
They do their best to make sure that it's even across the board, and they have way more teams, so I don't know what we're missing here. We'll get into game 2. This is Montreal versus Minnesota. This was last Tuesday. Game was very back and forth. It was a high number of shots on the net. Not as many penalties as the last game. Last game it was penalty. Yeah. And I was Jesus. Then it goes 0-0 into the third period.
Can I tell you where I am while I'm watching this?
I'm going to tell you where I am while watching this. Okay. I watched the third period.
Okay.
And I'm with my mom.
Okay.
I'm at her house.
Okay.
I was my mom's do you want to go to the Gap? And I said, I do want to go to the Gap. So I said, you know what? I can't watch the overtime because I'll just scream the whole time. And I know my mom. even though my mom doesn't really like keep up, like she'll watch it with me.
Yeah.
But she, like, every time she's watching a hockey game, she's screaming for no reason. And I'm like, you need to stop yelling. So I was like, perfect. It's going into overtime. We're going to leave, and I'm just going to figure it out. I'll watch the highlight later.
Yeah.
I'm still at the Gap, okay? It is now almost 8:30. I get home, and they're going into second overtime. They're finishing the second overtime. My dad's like, this game's still on. My dad didn't know how to change a channel because I had it on Amazon Prime. So he's like, I've just been watching it. So I get back. My mom and I have done some shopping. I literally had enough time to go to the Gap. I not only just go, I tried on. We were there for a while.
Wow.
Come back and the game's still going on. My dad's like, it's still going. So then I'm texting Rylee and I'm like, how long do you think there is in between periods? And she goes, at least 15 minutes. And I was like, I can make it home in 15 minutes. So I fucking grabbed my dog. I grabbed all the shopping that we did. I shoved it in the car. When I tell you, I was going 100 down Como Lake Avenue and made it home in 7 minutes.
Oh my God.
No, so bad. Just in time
to watch it. Now,
where were you?
I was at the Beverly Wilshire, however you say it.
The Wilshire?
Wilshire,
yeah.
My mom's maiden last name was Wilkshire, like with a K. So so like I never know how to pronounce
Wilkshire.
Wilkshire, because she's from
the
England. Beverly Wilshire.
I don't think it's Shire.
Beverly Wilshire.
So she's at this hotel.
Beverly Wilshire on Rodeo Drive.
Yeah.
We're having a lovely glass of wine. Very expensive glass of wine.
I'm sure.
And I have the game propped up on the patio.
And you did say that your mom was going to get mad at you.
Yeah, I don't think she was thrilled.
Yeah.
Then we have to go to a dinner reso, and we are in traffic for an hour and a half getting to another part of LA.
The traffic in LA is horrendous.
The whole game, basically. And my mom's like, oh, it's perfect. Like, you can finish your game. No, we're going into overtime. Then we get to our dinner reso, this place that I was really excited for.
Which was?
It was called My Rate. They had just made top 50 bars or top 100 bars in the world, and it was like one of LA's.
You didn't go to Tom Tom?
We did go to Tom Tom the next day.
Okay, we'll talk about it after.
We had goat cheese balls.
And?
Love them.
So good.
Then we get there.
Yeah.
The game is going on all of dinner.
I know.
And I was like,
it was really late.
And I was just like watching, trying to talk to her, watching again.
Because Rylee forced her mom to go on this trip and pay for it, and here she is sitting there watching hockey.
Hey, she gets to do something with us later, so.
Yes, this is true. My mom as well.
So that's where
that's where you were. It. And then, so here I am. I literally dropped all my stuff. There was still a commercial going, and I needed to feed my dog, so I fed him quickly. And then I literally walked back upstairs, and I'm sitting on my bed watching this game. Maybe, a couple minutes into the third OT? At this point, they've played 2 games.
It's insane.
I'm exhausted. And I can't remember if I said this last week. Yeah, I said it last week in the episode because I just re-listened to it. That I said that, I wasn't looking for MPP. And I felt the same way watching the first 3 periods of this game. She's there, she's making plays, but she's not prominent there. Yeah. She's definitely, we think she's still injured. And she's back for playoffs, which I don't blame her. She came in clutch, captain clutch.
As per usual.
With the look of relief on her face, shooting that goal after a game of over 50 shots to get that crazy goal. Montreal wins 1-0 in triple overtime.
But that's such an MPP move. That's all she needed to do.
That's why she's there. That's all she needed.
It's her what's the word I'm looking for?
Forte?
No, but when you're
it's
older,
her job?
It's her
I'm just going to wait for you. I don't know.
We don't have time to wait for me.
That's her. I don't know.
No, but when you're you've done it a long time, she's a veteran. That's her she has it.
But that's her move. She knows what to do. So yeah, no, so I agree with you that. And Renee Desbiens had an amazing game. 50 shots on each side at that point.
Yeah.
It was going and going and going. And at one point I was I felt like I played this game. And I remember once when Nick was playing hockey in Chase, he played for the Chase Heat. It was in a Kootenay League. And that's when we started dating. But he had one game where they literally went into triple overtime and they interviewed him for the news or whatever. And he was literally saying you've now played 2 games in a row essentially. And you can barely stand up because you're so physically exhausted that Nick needed help getting off the ice. It's taxing on your body. And I also always think about, like, I wonder if they have their period and that's why they had a bad game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to deal with that. So I'm just curious if that ever plays a part. But yeah, so that was a wild game. Triple overtime. Montreal won. Thank God. Thursday. So this is 2 days later.
Yeah.
Now, Rylee, you were at the airport.
I was at the airport trying to watch this. I'm like heading home.
Yeah. I watched it at my mom's again.
You watched it at your mom's?
Yeah, because Nick was on like 24-hour shifts the whole week, and I was just like, well, I'm taking the dog to my mom's.
The game started as we were going through security. So I couldn't watch it then, but I got back
Can you
for
imagine
like
you had
the
it like
second
playing
period.
as it's going through security?
You know what? Going through the U.S. border or like the state, like I just didn't want to risk anything.
No.
We were already in trouble so we had the Lulu bag like that I usually have.
Yeah.
So we had our backpack. Like I had a backpack. My mom had her the Bays bag, and then like onto her suitcase. But then we both had our Lulu bags that had our passports and stuff in that.
So you have a personal item. You have a carry.
But then we just had the Lulu bag. You know, like you just.
It's not even a bag.
They're like, you need to consolidate that before you come through here. We're like, do we not need our passports? Like, do you want me to like have my phone too? Like, 'cause that's gonna go in there.
I had the same thing when we went to Toronto. I had my suitcase, I had my Louis bag, and I had my crossbody.
Yeah, we always have that.
Weird.
But then they were like, I guess USA to Canada, they didn't want that.
They just like to make life difficult.
It was just making life. It was like really like we're just trying to get to our airport beer.
Like,
we're in the way.
Get me there, and I need to watch a hockey game.
I needed to watch. Well, because like I beside us when we got to the bar was watching like the basketball game, like his laptop because the people wouldn't change the channel at the bar.
Of course.
And then I had my game going. It was kind of funny.
Well, you had to do what you had to do at that point.
Yeah.
Well, this game was, I don't think, as exciting. It seemed like that both teams were obviously exhausted after playing a double game, essentially.
Yeah.
The frost was all over Montreal in this game. And in the last few minutes of the second, I don't know what it was. Was there more to that sentence, or what were you saying? Frost all over Montreal, last few minutes of the second. Oh no, that's it.
That was the sentence.
There's no period.
No.
They were
all over Montreal in this, and I thought that Montreal was gone. Like in that.
Oh, I was so worried.
In the last few minutes, and then Montreal came out on top.
Thank God. So they won 2-1.
This is May 7th.
This is May 7th. Now here we are, May 8th.
They play again in Minnesota.
So now, not only are they... So wait, Game 3 was in Montreal.
No, Game 3 was in Minnesota.
Okay, so they had to travel in between there. So
no,
they played...
Yes.
Yeah,
no, because this game was in Minnesota.
Yeah, I know.
Game 3 would have been in Minnesota too.
That's what I just said.
So but they didn't travel between Game 3 and 4.
No,
But they... okay, I see.
If you let me finish my sentence, what I was going to fucking say was that on Tuesday, they played in Montreal. Okay. They traveled on Wednesday. Thursday, they played.
Yes.
Then to play, you have that double game on Tuesday that they pretty much played. They have one day, which pretty much you don't even have that one day. You are traveling.
Yeah.
And getting to where you need to be and getting on the ice and loosening up and preparing for that game. Thank God Montreal won. So in the press interview that they did, Taylor Heisey made it very clear that it was inappropriate for the league to have these back-to-back games, especially the games that they had, whereas Ottawa and Boston had 6 games in between. Now, given Boston and Ottawa's series did not go to 5 games.
No.
It was 4. Best out of 3.
Yeah.
You can't do 4.
No, they played 4 games.
Did they?
Yeah.
I thought it was best out of 5.
Yeah, but Boston won 1 game.
Right. Anyways, so she just said it was inappropriate. I totally agree with this.
She said
it was inappropriate as a fan to watch, and I was like, holy shit. And I was telling Rylee, like, listen, I got shit to do Friday night. Like, not that I don't want to watch this game, but like, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, but I was also texting you. I felt like they announced this very late, like the Friday game. Because I didn't think that there was another game for a bit. And then all of a sudden there was a game on Friday night. And I was like, wait. I thought Thursday.
I knew there was a game.
Oh.
Because I had texted you saying that I needed to do stuff Friday night. And you said, that's fine. I'm home. Don't worry about it. Because you got home Thursday night.
Yeah, but I had just assumed that it was for the Ottawa game.
Yeah, no.
But it wasn't. It was for this game,
It was for both. Yeah, you didn't realize that both.
No, I didn't realize that both. And then... Yeah. Can I talk about my...
Well, I was to say, please tell me about your broadcasting note here.
Okay. Well, first off, I have some notes as to why this game had to be the Friday night.
Okay.
because Saturday had an NHL game.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday there was Stars on Ice. And Monday there was another NHL playoff game in Minnesota.
Gotcha.
But I still think,
That's
but
BS,
I guess
but
that
okay.
they didn't want it to go into Tuesday and like have the games go from the first series
That would
go
do it.
all the way to another week.
Right.
But now they are anyways because players are sick.
Right.
My question is, and how mad these, because PWHL fans are pretty like diehard PWHL fans, and they're gonna watch as
yes,
much as
if
they
you're
possibly
watching,
can.
if you're a fan, you're watching. It doesn't matter who your team is, or even if your team is not in the playoffs, like you are
Yes.
watching.
TSN had the Boston and Ottawa game. Prime Video
On Friday?
On Friday.
Okay.
Prime Video had the Montreal and Minnesota game.
Which I hate
So-
when it's on Prime because you can't record it.
I hate when it's on TSN though because I don't have the TSN app.
You don't have the channel?
I have the channel at home, but I don't have the app, so I can't watch it
I
on
understand.
my phone.
I understand.
So I can't watch it on the go.
I have the TSN app, and I don't think you can watch the game on your phone.
Oh, interesting.
Go ahead. I'm
Okay.
listening. I'm going to try and sort this out over here.
So 2 different platforms are holding the games.
Right.
As TSN, everyone's starting to watch the first hour and a half of this game. And then an hour and a half later, you have another game that's starting in the middle of the second period. And half of your viewership are going to go to Prime.
Right.
So you're losing essentially half of your viewership to another network or streaming service. And Prime is also not getting the amount of streaming that they would normally get because of this TSN game.
It's very weird.
So I just want to know, like, from like the broadcast standpoint, like, were these 2 platforms not like, what is going on here? Like,
well, and I
as
think they
to-
also have to go between. There's lacrosse on now, and well, not now, but you know they've been playing lacrosse. That's now on TV. I watched some sort of. I don't know if it was university lacrosse or whatever it was.
there's the National Lacrosse League now that's in Canada.
No, but there was like another something.
Oh,
I think it was like university, like US, whatever. But then there's also the NHL playoffs that like there's 700 teams playing another 700 teams into another 700 series. It's like holy shit. Like, and like, okay, the Montreal Canadiens are also doing very well right now, which is cool. And like that's my family team. That's who we watch. And like, just seemed like a lot. There's just a lot going on there. Obviously, like. Yeah, I don't love watching on Prime. It really kind of irritates me. And it's the same commercials over and over again.
Yeah, it is. It's the exact same thing.
And
as
it's the same
CBC
commercial
Gem.
depending on, like, who's playing. It's like, be a PWHL torrent. It's like, oh, my God. If I have to hear this. Or it's a Barbie commercial, which I love it. But it's like, B-A-R-B-I-E.
But I just think as
like,
playoffs, you're not going to have a shootout and you're going to make them go to overtime.
Yeah.
But you're going to have back-to-back games. It just doesn't make any sense.
No.
There should have been a break. They should have figured it out. Or they
Yeah.
should have had like some way of being like, we're going to do a switcheroo here. Because they should not be playing back-to-back nights. One night in between, like that's like, yeah, it's still a lot.
Yeah.
But one night in between is a lot better than playing like the next day.
I agree. Yeah, it just seemed like a lot. So then Boston, Ottawa played at 4 o'clock on Friday. Montreal and Minnesota played at 5:30.
Yeah.
Which now you have overlapping games.
Well, that's what we were just talking about.
No, I'm just saying.
yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
just to reiterate. Now you have overlapping games. Riley's watching one game. I'm literally out to dinner with my family, and I was at Earl's, which did not have the PWHL games on because the NHL was playing. I was so mad, and then they sat me. I put on my reservation that I wanted to buy a TV to watch the hockey game. I just put the hockey game just to see what they would have. And then I would, like, figure it out. But then, honestly, at that point, like, Montreal, it was making me nervous, and I just needed a day off. And I was like, I'm just going to let them play, and I'll watch the highlights after. That's why we don't have, like, many notes.
That's why
The Frost ended up winning. I watched the last period when I got home.
I watched the first period of Ottawa, but I've realized I can't watch the Ottawa games until afterwards. So that's what I've done. I've watched the Ottawa games after they are over because I'm their bad luck charm.
Riley and I have, like, superstitions that we've, like, developed over this
And
season.
we're very
like,
passionate about who's going to win this Walter Cup. So,
well, listen, I'm very happy that Ottawa has made it through, and I know we'll get there, but
I think that we have to do like some kind of bet for the last.
oh, I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because there's just... We'll talk about that after. There's too much. It's too much. Bets make me nervous, and I always lose. So
It's going to be like dinner.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, we
It's
can do
not
dinner.
gonna be like-
yeah,
Climbing up a mountain.
which you know I can't do. So anyways, yeah. So the 4:00 game between Boston and Ottawa won. Ottawa was constantly in a power play.
Yeah.
Like every time I watched, I was like, okay, another power play. And that's great. I'm happy for them. They played a great game. Like I said, after Sunday, I was very happy for them. So we'll get into
Watching this game, though, I have a note here. They're looking at iPads on the bench of the plays. Like, it's crazy how far hockey has come, like, now with technology. Like, you're watching the plays on iPads on the bench. I'm like, what is going on
Well, and
here?
also before, the coaches used to wear, like, you know how football coaches wear those big headphones and they have the mic? Like, they look like Britney Spears. These coaches are now all wearing AirPods.
Yes.
So, like, and I'm one of those, like, ADHD people where, like, I can't have headphones in, like, you're talking to me. Like, if I'm at home and I'm working and I'm on the phone with somebody and Nick's trying to talk to me, I am so distracted and I can't focus on either one of them because they're both talking to me at the same time. So if I'm
100%.
if I'm sitting on the bench and I'm watching a game and a coach hands me an iPad, first of all, it better be Housewives on there. I don't want to, like, you know what I mean? Like, get my mind off things. But also, like, to watch a play that just happened, there must be a reason why they do that. Like, maybe if they catch on to something that the other team is doing consistently.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy that they have iPads on the bench. Like,
It's
you watching
nuts.
Baby Shark on there? Like, what the hell's happening? It's crazy.
Baby Shark.
Oh man. Then the Minnesota Montreal game. Cindy Morin, she's like killing it right now.
She's keeping the frost in it.
She's doing extremely well, and she's been a star for them in the playoffs for a while. So I'm glad that she's kind of having her moment because I know, like, we had Britta Curl was also, you know, she was suspended. She came back now. She was playing. She didn't really do much in this game.
But Taylor Heisey hasn't done that much either, and I feel like she should be doing more.
Well, I think she's tired.
Probably.
I honestly think she's tired. She made that comment. I think she made it for a reason, but she also said, we're here to play.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for her, but I'm tired for you.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyways, now I want to get into Sunday's game. These are all, like, little notes that we're doing, but Sunday's game was...
Minnesota won that game.
Minnesota won that game, so now it's forcing Game 5, which has now been postponed.
Dun, dun.
Which could have been us watching it now.
Could have been.
And we're not. And here we are. They all have hantavirus. So, sorry, they don't. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. My parents were thinking about going on a cruise. I'm like, you are not going on a cruise now?
No.
Sorry, no.
The game. So good. I watched this game. It was last night. I watched it this morning because I could not watch it while it was live.
I watched the last 2 periods, and then it went into overtime. And I was telling Rylee today on the phone that, like, my brother and his wife showed up, and, like, my sister-in-law had things to do. And my brother's like, first he saw the commercial of Jocks and Jills, and they were kind of doing, like, a live whatever. It was Tessa and Buckles. I love that nickname. I love that nickname. They were doing, like, a review or whatever. My brother's like, is that what you do? And I was like, yeah, kind of. I was like, but we're in the studio. They're not. And he was like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, we just continued on with the conversation. And then there's like 6 minutes left in the third period. And he says to his wife, after the 6 minutes, we'll go. You don't even care about this. Take your wife and go what you guys need to do.
Apparently he cares.
He does care. And then he was like, oh, like watching the game. I was like, oh my God. Like,
he's a fan.
Apparently he likes Ottawa, I guess. This was a good game though.
It was a really good game.
It was a great game. It wasn't one of those games where, like, you saw one team just, like, demolish the other. I think Ottawa, like you texted me, underdog team. They've been coming out to play and doing it well. I hate to say this, and I said this to Rylee, that if Toronto was in this position, they would have been out 2 games ago. They would have been out.
I agree. I don't think they could have kept up. My girl Gwen's been doing really good though.
Gwen's been in the spotlight.
She's so good.
I don't know if you saw, she was talking to the refs, and she was like, and I was like,
did you see what happened?
No, I missed it, but then I was laughing because Jackson Jills posted it.
Yes.
Where they were talking about the clip of, like, but her sister was a witch. The Wicked Witch of the East, bro. Have you ever seen
it? I didn't get that.
Rylee,
I was so confused.
I cannot come on this podcast anymore and have to teach you references that are not even that old.
What is it?
It's a video of a guy, and he's trying to explain to his friend, like, the Wizard of Oz and Wicked, like, connection. And he's yelling at this guy, and it's I have to find you the video. And
okay,
anyways,
we'll watch the video afterwards.
No,
we
you
should
can
talk about this game.
You can continue. I'm going to find it.
Katarova opened the scoring for Ottawa in the first period, and that was on a power play.
Power play.
And then in the second period, Rebecca Leslie, she crashed the net and scored the second goal for Ottawa.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that was in the first period. But it went off her skate, so they did have to review the goal. Because
I know.
But she was in a stopping motion. So it wasn't really like a kick-in. But they let the goal go. It was perfect.
Okay.
So then Ottawa was up 2-0.
Yeah, I saw that they reviewed that.
Then, second period rolls along. Boston scores 3 goals in 93 seconds. How does that happen?
Because
How?
that's what's been happening in this league since the
It's
beginning of the
insane.
fucking playoffs. It's been crazy. I don't know what is in the water right now.
But then
It's
Ottawa.
wild.
But so 2-0. My dad always told me like 2-0. That's the worst lead in hockey.
It is because you get one and you always have the potential to get the next one.
And then, but somehow Ottawa comes back from it. I don't know how Ottawa comes back because I'd be like, you just scored 3 goals on us. Like I'm done. Like this game is like, you just proved us.
Mm-hmm.
But then no, Ottawa came back and tied it 3-3. Brooke Hobson. Did I write Brock? No, I wrote Brooke.
You wrote Brooke.
Good.
Okay, so this is the video.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yep.
I'm gonna stab him. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
It's my favorite
She
movie.
wore a crown and she came down in a bubble.
Dog.
I'm not fighting with you. Grow
I don't
up.
get it.
He's explaining like
He's very mad.
no, it's so funny. Like
He's
he gets
passionate.
and anyways they took the picture of what's her name?
Gwen.
Thank
Gwen
you.
Phillips. Our buddy.
She said Gwen, so we're gonna go with Gwen. There's a photo of her like this, like she's almost like very Italian, and then they put what he says in this video in the caption, and I was cracking up because I knew the reference. Obviously, Rylee missed it.
I was like, what are they talking about? And then I was watching it this morning when I was watching what had happened, and I'm like, okay, like, are they gonna reference
I'm
this?
gonna
Like,
find the
whatever
Jocks and Jills.
they're
thing.
talking about. But her glove got thrown off.
That's
And they
scary.
didn't call the like.
That's
and they're
so
still shooting
scary.
around. And like she had her hand up, like she was gonna catch the puck or whatever.
Yeah,
I
so
was like,
here it is. And
Wait.
so just so you know, it says, hold on. Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess, the Wicked Witch of the East, bro. You're going to look at me and tell me that I'm wrong? I'm wrong? She wore a crown and she came down in a bubble, Doug. Grow up. Like, it's so funny. He's just trying to explain
well,
Wicked, and it's
I'm
really
glad
funny.
you got the reference. Someone got to get the reference.
Well, I'm
here.
the only one who gets the reference because also last episode or the episode before, you didn't know the Golden Girls reference.
No, I didn't. That one I didn't know.
Are we going to end here?
I think we have to end.
We do
here.
have to end here. Riley and I have a little. Do we want to talk about it or no?
We could just give a little
Riley and I are doing a special little
episode.
Mother's Day episode.
Oh.
Now we tried to do it before Mother's Day, but there was 650,000 games going on. So we're just gonna do a quick little hockey mom episode with our moms.
Hopefully they don't let us down.
That would be well. if the moms are bad, then we're not having the dads on.
No.
I don't think my dad will come on if I'm honest with you. So we might just want to
I
skip
think
over.
Bill wants on.
Claudio's not coming. I'll tell you that. I did an episode once when I had my other podcast.
Yeah.
When I did like my Mother's and Father's Day episode, and my dad was horrendous on it. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Your poor dad. Don't
Love
say
him, but no. So we will end here for today. Obviously, there's so many games. We're hoping that this week is obviously not as heavy, but we'll have probably a schedule next week on who Ottawa plays, I guess. It's going to go to game 5. We'll find out when that game is. It's going to be on the most inconvenient day for us. I already know it. So yeah, we'll end here. Make sure you guys follow us at the Bench Warming Beauties everywhere. Follow Rylee on her 600 accounts. Follow me on my 1 account. And see you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
No, we're not rushed at all today.
No.
Bye.